Rich Nation.
And I'm Mary Kay Grimaldi. This is Shell Point Today for Wednesday, April 1st.
April 1st. No fooling?
No fooling, it is. And today we've got some interesting stories for you. But first, we want to remind you that the Photo Club meets tomorrow. If the photo show that starts today has you pining for more, then just join this enthusiastic group at the Social Center on the island at 2:15 tomorrow. You're encouraged to bring an 8x10 print of your favorite scenery from around Shell Point for the Critics Wall. The meeting will conclude with another episode from a National Geographic video on travel photography.
Also, don't forget that the first food drive of 2015 starts next Wednesday, the 8th, and runs through the 12th. This is to benefit the South Fort Myers Food Pantry. It's a crucial time of year for the pantry when donations are typically low and the demand for assistance is high. So don't forget to help fill their baskets. There will be drop-off locations around Shell Point as well as at either service desk. So if spring cleaning has you going through your cupboards, don't forget to set aside some non-perishables for the food drive next week.
Another important event coming up we'd like to tell you about is... Sorry, we have a late-breaking story. I'm being told that something big is taking place down at the lagoon. For more on that story, Dan Philgreen is standing by. Dan, what's happening down there?
Yes, Mary Kay, I am here on the scene at the lagoon where there's been a rumor of a massive sea creature. Now, I don't really know what this could possibly be. I'm told it's not a tarpon, it's not a manatee, it could possibly be a mermaid, but at this point there's really nothing going on. But you know the nature of rumors, but we're going to stay here on the story just in case at some point in the future there may be a story to tell you. But at this point, I don't know what I can really tell you except that we are here on the spot waiting to see if there might be some credence to this story that we will bring to you when we have details. Well, there you have it. Back to you.
Wow. Well, thanks, Dan. We'll have more on that story should there be any further developments. What are you doing?
I'm calling the Coast Guard. Animal Control? Captain Ahab?
Well,
Hello?
today is April 1st. Now, this is typically the day when people like to play practical jokes on one another. But one thing that isn't a joke is the threat of weather-related injuries. With springtime often comes a few thunderstorms. When you're outside, always be aware of approaching weather, especially when in the water. Dan has more about these storms and the lightning that accompanies them.
I'm shooting this as a selfie. That's a new official word if you didn't know, selfie, and you can Google it up. And oh yeah, Google is a new verb, by the way. Anyway, the subject for today is lightning. Now, lightning can be 50,000 degrees Fahrenheit. That's 3 to 5 times as hot as the surface of the sun, which is awesome and just overwhelming. So we don't want to mess with lightning. It's estimated that lightning strikes the Earth 100 times every second. That's somewhere on the planet. That's 8.6 million strikes per day and over 3 billion a year. Florida is the lightning capital of the United States, as we all know, and most of the concentration is in Southwest Florida, right where we are. 92% of all lightning strikes between May and September, with July being the peak month with about 30% of all strikes. Besides the obvious burns that can happen, about 25% of those who are hit by lightning have some other kind of physiological or psychological damage, such as neurological problems, depression, ringing in the ears, hearing loss, or other issues. As one expert says, lightning messes with the body's wiring. So lightning is serious and not something to be messed with. As we've heard before in our program, it can strike up to 10 miles away from where there's a storm. So if you can hear thunder, the lightning can hit you. And lightning can hit after the storm has passed. So you really need to wait about 30 minutes after the last thunder to make sure you're in the clear. If you're caught outside during a lightning storm, don't stay near anything tall, because the majority of fatal strikes are actually by bolts that go through the ground after hitting something nearby that's tall. A car is a great place to be during a lightning storm because the metal of the car actually functions like a Faraday cage and directs the lightning around the occupants, so that's a good place to be. And counterintuitively, an airplane is also a pretty good place to be during a storm for the same reason. Now, even if you're in a house, lightning can travel through wiring or through pipes, so you want to stay away from anything that's plugged into the wall or from pipes or water. If someone happens to be struck near you and is unconscious, you can start CPR immediately. The body does not hold any charge from the lightning. That's a myth. So, when you're out and about, keep an eye on the sky and be aware of your surroundings. Whoa!
As Mary Kay mentioned earlier, today is April 1st, often called April Fool's Day. How did this day get its nickname? For that, you might enjoy this special presentation.
April Fool's Day, or All Fool's Day, is the one day of the year when you are allowed to mercilessly prank your friends, family, and coworkers. How exactly did this day come about? We don't actually know for sure what started the celebration of April Fool's Day. References can be found as early as the 1500s, but these accounts are infrequent and not very detailed. The most popular theory is that it began around 1582 in France during the Reformation of the calendar. Before France adopted the Gregorian calendar, they celebrated New Year's for 8 days, beginning on March 25th and ending on April 1st. When they switched calendar systems, the 8th day moved from April 1st to January 1st. Because they didn't have internet, phones, social media, and a mail system, a lot of people didn't hear about this change until years later. Those that did not hear about the change continued to celebrate New Year's in April. Others refused to celebrate it out of rebellion. Those that had been informed of the change and adjusted their calendars began to make fun of these fools who were uninformed or rebellious. This harassment evolved into a tradition of playing pranks on the first day of April and then spread to other countries. However, April Fool's Day was already established in England, which didn't switch calendar systems until 1752. Also, people were already engaging in pranks and lightheartedness around this time of year, long before the French switched their calendar systems, such as in the case of the ancient Roman festival of Hilaria. Modern celebrations of April Fool's Day have slightly different traditions depending on the country you are in, but they all have the similar theme of pranking or humiliating individuals. In France, they try to tape an image of a fish to your back without you noticing, and in Portugal, they throw flour at you. In England, you are only supposed to pull jokes until noon, and if you pull a joke after noon, you are called an April Fool. In the United States and Britain, even popular media outlets and companies have been known to get involved in the fun. In 1996, Taco Bell announced that it had purchased the Liberty Bell from the city of Philadelphia and was going to rename it the Taco Liberty Bell. In 1992, NPR claimed that Richard Nixon would be running again for president. British publication The Guardian famously pranked the public in 1977 when they said that a semicolon-shaped island in the Indian Ocean had been discovered. This hoax is credited for launching the trend of April Fool's Day pranks by British tabloids.
Sorry, folks. We'll have to get back to that video in a moment. It seems we have another development in our late-breaking whale sighting. Dan is standing by again with the latest. Dan?
Yes, Mary Kay, the whale is still stuck in the lagoon and appears to be somewhat annoyed. The U.S. Coast Guard has been summoned, and they should be on the spot. Wait, I think I hear them right now. Yes, folks, they are on the way. Your U.S. Coast Guard will have the matter well in hand. There's nothing to worry about. I'm sure they're going to have this thing totally taken care of very soon. Back to you.
Thanks, Dan. Try to stay drier. And now it's time to cover today's happenings, menus, and village church connections.
Hi, Shell Point, and welcome to the happening segment of Shell Point TV. I'm Bev Chanley, and this is Caitlin Van Scoy, and we're going to let you know all the activities happening today. But before we start, it's a special day today. It's Activity Sign-Up Day, it's also April Fool's Day, and it's something else today. Caitlin, what day is it?
I'm not sure. Let's listen.
Uh-oh, guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Huh? Anybody? Julie, hey, guess what day it is? Oh, come on, I know you can hear me. Mike. What day is it, Mike? Leslie, guess what today is?
It's hump day.
Woo-hoo!
Hump day!
It's hump day.
It's Hump Day, and we're going to let you know all the activities happening today. We're going to start at 7:45 with men's Bible study in the Osprey Room. At 8 a.m., we have men's match play doubles tennis at the Woodlands Tennis Courts. At 8:45, Lilly and Company Jewelers will be here for their weekly service at the Resident Activity Center. At 9 a.m., Jurassic Travel will be here in the Egret Room for all your personal traveling needs. Resident Council will meet at 9 a.m. in the Grand Cypress Room. And watercolor group with Phil Hilton will be in the art studio at 9 a.m. At 9:15, the card making and scrapbooking group will be in the Tarpon room. The ladies' Bible study will gather in the Osprey room at 10 o'clock. And also at 10 o'clock, the men's match play doubles tennis will be at the Woodlands tennis courts. At 10:15, the Model Yacht Sailing Club will be at the Woodlands Commons Lake. At 11 o'clock, the Shell Point Garden Society meeting will be in the Oak Room of the Woodlands. At 11:30, we have a Health Connections class, Specifics in Cardio Conditioning, and that's at the Health Club, and it's currently full. Here's Caitlin for all of our April Fool's activities in the afternoon.
Thanks, Bev. I have a little different perspective on the afternoon activities today. At 12:45, we have a Health Connections class, Advances in Senior Strength. That's a new course. That's in the Health Club. Sign up is required. Chess will be played in the library lounge at 1 o'clock. At 1:30 until 3:30, the model training room will be open for tours. At 2:30, we have Jazz and Stuff in the Grand Cypress room at the Woodlands. At 3 o'clock, we have the Bible study. That'll be in the community room of King's Crown. At 3 o'clock, we have another Health Connections class. This one is Pilates Stretch in the Health Club. At 3:30, we have Health Connections Aqua Agility and Conditioning at the Life Quest Aquatic Center. Now, 4 o'clock's the time for pickleball, and that's at the pickleball court. And indoor bocce will be in the Health Club at 4:30. There will be a singles table set up at the Crystal Dining Room at 5:30. And at 5:45, the church choir rehearsal will be at the Village Church. And at 7:15, we have our last activity of the evening, and that's the service of prayer and meditation with Sue Stranahan at the Village Church. Well, we're sure happy to see you here on this April Fool's Day, and things are looking good from my perspective. How about yours, Bev?
Absolutely, Caitlin.
Have a great day.
Now here's something we hope you'll really like.
And action.
Hi, I'm Michelle Smith, fitness supervisor here with Craig Norling, our personal
So be sure to check out both floors. I don't like that. On both floors.
In the studio.
Excuse me, good. I'm glad you did that because I have to burp.
Hi, I'm Melanie he forgot her name. Hi, I'm Melanie Brode, here with Heather Batty, and we're today with today's Fit Tip. Why can't I do that?
We're glad you joined us.
Your southern drawl just come out.
I told you. See? I need to quit. Southern drawl here. It's time for Monday's happenings.
I said the Woodlands.
No, you didn't.
I sound like Bubba Gump at the Woodlands.
Here we go.
Hi, I'm Michelle Smith.
Are you ready?
I can't do this right now. Give me a second.
And today I'm here from, sorry.
Bev's feeling a little tired and stressed today.
It's good to see her peppy again. Last week it was.
Menus for Wednesday. In the Crystal Room, the Crystal Platter is German braised pork with potatoes, apples, and cabbage. The dinner special is the pasta buffet for $13.95, and the soup of the day is chicken Florentine. In the Island Cafe for lunch, the special is an Italian meatball sub with chips for $7.75. The dinner special is fried shrimp for $8.75. Dinner specials in the Palm Grill are lamb shanks for $17.95 or surf and turf for $21.95. All menus are available 24 hours a day at www.shellpoint.net.
I'm Randy Woods, and it's a joy to be with you today and to anticipate the great celebration we will have on Sunday, April 5th, for our Easter Sunday celebration. A special privilege on Easter Sunday, again, will be our privilege to host organist Diane Bish as part of our Season of Praise concert series. Diane will be playing in the Sunday morning worship service as well as the full concert on Sunday evening at 6:15. Diane Bish is internationally known for her television program, The Joy of Music. Diane is, no doubt, the most visible and influential classical organist performing today. She has displayed her dazzling virtuosity and unique showmanship the world over to international acclaim. Her performances have been hailed by critics as stunning, virtuoso, fiery, and astonishing, all to the glory of God. Concert and recording artist, composer, conductor, and international television personality, Diane Bish displays her dazzling virtuosity and unique showmanship the world over to international acclaim. Diane's unparalleled achievements as a young performer gave her the credibility and the determination to launch the Joy of Music International Television series as a platform for awareness and appreciation of the King of Instruments. That broadcast has been successful for more than 35 years to over 300 million people around the world each week. The Joy of Music combines exhilarating organ and ensemble performances with an informative, inspirational narrative and exciting world travel. The Joy of Music boasts over 500 episodes featuring famous cathedrals, concert halls, churches, and organs. No doubt you've seen this inspirational TV program. I sure have, and enjoy it as often as I can see it. Well, this tremendous outreach to the general public on behalf of the organ and Diane Bish's longevity as a leading recitalist distinguishes her in the world of music. Diane Bish has been awarded the National Citation by the National Federation of Music Clubs of America. This is considered to be the Federation's highest honor. Diane Bish shares this rare distinction with such legends as Leonard Bernstein, Eugene Ormandy, Van Cliburn, Robert Shaw, Irving Berlin, and Fred Waring in receiving this award for distinguished service to the musical, artistic, and cultural life of our nation. Amazing church musician, Diane Bish served as the senior organist and artist in residence at the Coral Ridge Presbyterian Church in Fort Lauderdale for over 20 years. She was instrumental in developing one of the country's first church concert series and creating an annual church music workshop for musicians around the world. With over 30 recordings to her credit, Diane Bish has recorded on the most significant organs of the world, as well as the first woman to record on the 4 organs of Freiburg Cathedral, Germany. The sparkling creativity and artistry of Diane Bish is equally evident in her compositions. On Sunday morning, our choir will sing 2 of her festive anthems for Easter celebration. Christ the Lord is risen today, and crown him with many crowns will be sung by the choir, accompanied by Diane Bish. Again, it is a privilege for us to host Diane here at Shell Point again. Over the last 10 years, she's been with us 4 times, and this Easter Sunday is sure to be special. Again, for the Village Church, we are pleased to present this inspirational Season of Praise concert series, and the concert requires the purchase of a non-refundable $10 ticket. Tickets are available at the church and will be available at the door. If you would like to have more information, please give us a call at the church office at 239-454-2147. It's going to be a great day of celebration, wonderful music, the joy of music with Diane Bish. I trust that you will join us for this concert celebration on Easter Sunday.
Thanks for joining us for today's show. Be sure to come back tomorrow when we'll have something a little better for you. Well, at least a little more serious. Until then, I'm Mary Kay Grimaldi.
And I'm Rich Nation. We hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll see you again tomorrow.
Bye-bye, Mr. Whale. I'm so glad we could be friends now.